So my first son was born 11 years ago, and he didn't sleep. So he had quite severe eczema, and I mean, he really didn't sleep. So we had quite a tough start. He was in intensive care briefly, and then we were in hospital for another 10 days. And we got home, and I then had to return to hospital because I was quite poorly. So our start was quite tough. And he didn't sleep in the day really, and he woke every 45 minutes at night. And he did that till he was gone 12 months old. And that whole year was really very hard, very isolating. And our children didn't come easily to us, so we had a quite difficult fertility journey. So I didn't think it was, I felt like I couldn't ask for help, because somehow it would seem like if I wasn't coping, I didn't deserve my baby, because it'd been such a journey to get him. So I didn't ask for help. I don't think I even knew that it was okay to ask for help, because I thought, well, maybe it's just this tough and that's what it feels like. And then I spoke to a sleep trainer when he was just over a year. And she said, Thalia, I think you have postnatal depression. And I knew what it was. I didn't think that was me. I had a happy baby. I was very in love with my baby. I was just very sad a lot of the time, and I cried a lot, and I didn't have much of an appetite. But I didn't connect any of those things. And I certainly hadn't gone to my GP to ask for help, because I didn't think there was a problem. I was a new mum. I didn't know any different. So that first year was really very hard. Ask for help. Ask for help. I had family and friends who cared very much for us, and I felt like it was hubris to say I wasn't coping. I felt like it was some kind of admission of failure, and of course it isn't. And actually, if I had said, it would really help if someone could help me cook, it would really help if someone could take the baby for an hour so I can try and sleep. I was so strung out from lack of sleep, from chronic sleep deprivation, that I couldn't see the wood for the trees at all. I was in quite a bad way, I think. And so I would say to her, be kind to yourself. You're doing a great job. You just need a little help, and that's okay. I started to feel better when I started sleeping more, and it was still a sort of a slow journey, sort of slow recovery. But I think for me, chronic sleep deprivation was at the heart of my struggle, my mental health struggle. And I think we don't pay enough attention somehow to that with new motherhood. You're talking about sleep deprivation that can go on for weeks, months, longer. So my first son was born. 2 years later, I had my second son. He had severe reflux, so he would only sleep sitting up. He could only sleep sitting up. So then he slept up on me. So I slept upright. I say slept. So between 2 pregnancies and 2 babies, I didn't sleep. I didn't have an unbroken night's sleep in 5 years. What I realized as a nutritionist when I came through the worst of it was the importance of nourishing myself. That actually somehow I thought there was a pride in giving everything to my kids, 100%. I was so grateful to have my sons, because I thought I might not be a mum, that I didn't understand that actually the healthier I am, the more nourished I am, the better a mum I am, and the easier it was for me to mother, because I had more patience, I had more resilience, I had more to give. It sounds perverse, doesn't it, to say I had this really difficult year, but there was so much joy in that year at the same time. So it seems like a paradox to say that, but he was a delightful baby. And I remember taking him to see I think it was a cranial osteopath, because he was teething badly, and he sat on my lap, and he was this joyful little chap, and she said, he's so centered, he's such a happy baby, he's obviously so loved. And I remember taking immense pride from that, and he was an absolute joy. So those are the moments as a mum that keep you going, because you've got this amazing little human that you've brought into the world, and there's such a source of happiness and joy. It's just the brutality of looking after them when there is nothing for you, where you give 100% to your child and you're not taking anything for yourself. Yeah, it's like that adage, isn't it? Put your oxygen mask on first, and I didn't that first year. I didn't know it was okay to do that.